Hello there, friends and followers, and welcome to this live review of the CubCrafters XCUB for X-Plane 11. We are currently situated at 7-4 Sierra in the state of Washington. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not sure why the stream looks a bit darker than my window here. Hey, Relaxing Disney, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Everything seems to be okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, good. Let's see here. I'm not getting the chat on my window for some reason. I'm not getting it here. All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to just give me 1 second, guys. I need to sort a few things out here because I'm, for some reason, not getting the I'm not getting the chat, so I don't know what you guys are saying, but let's try here. Okay. I still need to figure out things with the with streaming. I'm still getting used to it. Yes, audio is fine. Okay, loud and clear. Very good. Excellent. Let me pause this here. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to be taking a look at this CubCrafters XCUB. This aircraft is manufactured by CubCrafters in Yakima, Washington. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And today we're going to be taking a look at everything from the texturing, and we're going to take it for a short flight and do a few maneuvers, and then we're going to attempt to come on land. I'm not very good with this aircraft. Or tail draggers at all. But here's what this aircraft looks like in terms of the textures. And by the way, this was not developed by a company or anything. It was developed by Matthew Carlson, so it's an individual effort. But the aircraft looks good in my view. Here's what the aircraft looks like here up close and personal. Now, one thing you'll notice in this aircraft is that it's got no cables, so everything is inside those struts here. Very nicely made aircraft. It's built for performance, and the texture quality, I think, is very good. It's very well done. The exterior model, anyway, is done pretty well. I've compared it to real-world footage of the aircraft, and it does look pretty good. Now, this aircraft, if you wanted to own this aircraft in real life, it is built to order, and it's going to cost you about $317,000. Yeah, and you can get a used one for about $217,000, just about $100,000 less. But Matthew Carlson has built this aircraft for X-Plane 11, and so you can enjoy it for $17.95. And we're going to talk about the price, and we have something actually to compare this aircraft to, which is the Carbon Cub by Big Tire Productions. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the interior textures. Now, the interior textures are not as good as the external, in my view. Yag Nation, how are you doing, my friend? They look okay in my view. And by the way, that flicker that you see is from the lights of the airport, right somewhere over there. There's a rotating light, and that's the reflection you're seeing inside. But overall, it looks very representative of the actual aircraft. So I've compared a lot of real-world footage of this aircraft on the CubCrafters website. As a matter of fact, you can go there and take a look at it. And it looks very, very close to this aircraft. So yeah, so I'm not sure why there is something not right in this stream is healthy. Yeah, it looks like everything's fine here. Just checking the stream, making sure everything's okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the aircraft, and we're going to taxi to the left here, and we're going to take off runway 36. And it's got some nice features. Let's turn on the battery. Ooh, what's that? Oh, come on. Actually, I think I turned it off. All right, so turn on here. Yeah, so it's got this artificial horizon. If you click here, and then it's got a map, and then it's got the Garmin, but the Garmin doesn't seem to be working yet. So it looks like it's work in progress. I'm not sure, but it's just kind of displays this screen, and that's pretty much it. Hello there, my friend. How are you? Very dark image. Yeah, I'm not sure why. And I can see it on the screen on the on my iPad. I'm not sure why it's a lot darker than what it is on the screen. So maybe I need to fix the colors on my OBS studio settings or something. But anyway, let's take off, and let me put the mixture on full rich here, and nav lights are on. Okay, reasonable sound. It sounds kind of like a helicopter, and I'm not sure if that's how the actual aircraft sounds in real life. But nonetheless, we're just going to take, is it just everything in the cockpit is black? Yeah, so the colors are black here, and for some reason, the stream makes things a bit darker, so I need to figure out, you know what, maybe if I add some, let's see here. I think there was something to adjust the brightness. All right, never mind. Let me go to Blue FX and see if we can add some brightness to... Oh, that's going to be a lot darker. All right, let's see. Is that better, guys? Just let me know if that's better. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn on the nav lights, and that's about it. All right, let's take it for a spin. Release parking brake, and we're going to give it some power. And please do let me know if the sim sounds are too loud and you can't hear me. It is really a beautiful airport by Orbex. Much better. Okay, perfect. You know what? I'm going to adjust the there so I can see what's going on. And I'm going to switch this to the artificial horizon since we don't have anything. The audio is just fine. Perfect. By the way, this is this airport is Payware Orbex again, and I do have the Washington area. And I'm, by the way, using the SD, not the HD version. All right, let's turn on strobes and landing lights. All right, here we go. Here's our turn. And that's runway 36. And we are cleared for takeoff, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it full power. And rotate. I'll tell you, this bird wants to fly, and just watch the speed. Just very, very powerful aircraft. Okay, let's take a look here. You know, the sounds are okay. They could use some work, but for $17.95, I think I'll take it. All right, here we go. Let's do some turns here. Woohoo! Tell you, very powerful aircraft. Just watch the speed going up, and we're gonna just stall the aircraft now. Let's see what happens. Pitch all the way up. All right, and I think that's pretty good, actually. And according to the developer, they've modeled the aircraft after the real thing, so it's probably, I don't know, I mean, a real pilot would probably be a better person to judge its flight model, but I tell you, it flies really well. It's a very fluid aircraft. Yeah. It is a lot of fun, yeah. Can she do a loop? You know what? I'm not sure, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a turn here. And all right, here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. Just let's pass this. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and there we go. Let's see if we can do this. So actually, I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this in real life or not, but you can do it in the sim for sure. And this is what things look like here. Yeah. I tell you, this aircraft flies really well. It's a lot of fun. Texturing is pretty good on the outside, I must say, and it looks. No, it's not an experimental flight model. I am not using XP Realistic. I'm using RealView. I find RealView to be far more realistic than XP Realistic, and I think there is a new version of XP Realistic coming out very soon. But I tell you, this aircraft is incredible fun to fly. And for $17.95, I think, yeah, I think it's a keeper. And by the way, I didn't know much about this aircraft until Matthew Carlson himself sent me a message on the Explain forums, and he asked me if I was willing to do a review of the aircraft, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? I went and purchased the aircraft from the store, and I actually don't regret buying this aircraft because it is a lot of fun to fly. Now, there is something that we can compare this aircraft to, which is the Big Tire Production XCUB. Now, the XCUB by Big Tire Production is an aircraft that will cost you double the price of this aircraft. So if you're on a budget and you really like, you know, those nice small little cubs, you can definitely go for this aircraft. If budget is not a problem for you, then probably the big tire productions would be a better bet, if you ask me. It's a lot more immersive, it's a lot more fun to fly, but this aircraft is also a lot of fun to fly. So the choice is yours, really. If you're on a budget, then this aircraft will do it. If not, and if you're willing to go an extra, I think it's $34 for the big tires version. So we're going to attempt to land now. I'm not sure what the speed is. It 60 knots? All right, flaps are full. Speed is coming down. There we go. All right, the landing wasn't all that great, but we made it safely back to the airport. Well, here are my remarks on this aircraft. I think it's a fun aircraft to fly. It can use a little bit of work when it comes to the interior textures and maybe the sounds. Again, I'm not sure as to the authenticity of the sounds. But without a doubt, it's a fun aircraft to fly. And once again, if you are looking for something like this aircraft and you're on a budget, then definitely I would recommend it. If you want something a little more maybe immersive, a little more polished, the Big Tire Productions Carbon Cub would be probably the choice. All right, how about we do, I'm not sure, I think I came on the other side, but that's fine. All right, gonna just kill it here, and we can maybe take a look at our landing. So let's see here. There we go. I'm gonna put it back here, play that, and let's go to external view. Let's see how well we've done. Flaps are going down. And we should witness the bounce now. Yep. Well, you know, we've done well. I like this aircraft. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. Representative of the real aircraft. Textures are reasonable on the exterior. They need work on the interior, in my view. But overall, an enjoyable flight. Quite fluid. Yes, tailwheel landings are very difficult. But it's a nice aircraft, I think. I think you guys will agree. Well, this is pretty much it for our show today. I give this aircraft a final score of 7 out of 10. And if you have any final questions, I'll be happy to answer them before we conclude our stream today. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, I agree. Yeah, with experimental flight model, yeah, it should be easier. Yeah, I always do that. They're quite tricky to land. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope that you've enjoyed this short live review of the CubCrafters XCUB for X-Plane 11. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye for now.